Good morning, everyone. Today is the 20th of November. It's Wednesday morning, 2024. Remember me in your prayers today. I'm having eye surgery on my right eye for getting the cataracts removed. I've already got the cataracts removed off the left eye. Now I got to go in and do the right eye today. We all have certain questions that come to our mind about not only the Bible, but about life in general. And sometimes we maybe spend too much time on questions rather than the answers, right? 23 says, "But foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strife." Foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strifes. Well, the word questions is mentioned 14 times in the Bible, and most of the time it's around people that are trying to put people under the law, right? You know, Pharisees tried to ask Christ a lot of questions, and oftentimes he answered their questions with a question. You know, one time they said, "By what power do you do these things?" He said, "Well, what about John the Baptist?" Acts 23:29, "Whom I perceive to be accused of questions of their law, but to have nothing laid to his charge worthy of death or bonds." You know, 1 Timothy 6:4, "He is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions, and strife of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings." You know, I used to read a lot of books that were taking on different organizations and different people, and they were always calling people out about all their heresies and all their this and that. I don't do that so much anymore, because 1 Timothy 6:4, "He is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strife of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings." I used to get on Facebook and debate people. I don't do that anymore. I just don't. If somebody asks a question, I'll usually leave them a Bible verse, and then I don't proceed any further than that. Only God can reveal the truth to people. Acts 25:19, "But had certain questions against him of their own superstition, and of one Jesus, which was dead, whom Paul affirmed to be alive." 1 Timothy 1:4, "Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith so do." Like I stated earlier, it's more important to focus on the answers rather than the questions. We know the answers. We know that Jesus Christ died according to the Scriptures. We know he was raised again according to the Scriptures. We know he's coming again according to the Scriptures. Titus 3:9, "Avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain." It's not profitable to go on and on and on about how many theological points you can put on the end of a pen, head of a pen. questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law. They're unprofitable and vain. You know, Jesus put them silent, didn't he? Matthew 22:46, no man was able to answer him a word, neither durst any man from that day forth ask him any more questions. You know, from the very early age, Jesus Christ was put on the stand, you know, even when he was in the temple. In Luke 2:46, it came to pass after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. You know, Sheba came to Solomon. She had all kind of questions, with hard questions, didn't she? But of course, Solomon had been given wisdom, hadn't he, from above. 2 Chronicles 9:2, Solomon told her all her questions. There was nothing hid from Solomon which he told her not. But I'm kind of at a point in my life where I'm really not interested in having these contentions with all these questions about the law and this, which gender strife of words, envy, railings, evil surmisings, you know, endless genealogies. It's not edifying. Just not edifying. It just tends to cause more and more contention and strife. It's not profitable. And oftentimes people want to show you how smart they are. I know that in original Greek. I know that in original Hebrew. I know that in Aramaic. You got to know the Koine Greek. All this stuff. You know. I'm old school. I just stick with the authorized King James Version of the Bible. That's good enough for me. You know. And so the next time somebody tries to get into an argument with you and tries to get in disputations and so on, just give them a Bible verse and say, look, this is what I believe, and I'm not into endless disputations. That's my thought for this morning. I hope you have a good day. God bless.